She stood there, just 6 years old, trembling in front of her classmates during the Father's Day show until every child proudly held a handmade drawing of their dad. Every child, except her when it was her turn, she swallowed hard and whispered, "I don't have a dad." The room fell silent. Some kids giggled. Others stared. The teacher froze, not knowing what to say, but sitting quietly in the back of the classroom was a stranger in a navy blue suit who would change her life forever. Before we continue, if you love stories that make your heart feel full, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. It helps our channel Kindness Action bring more real and inspiring stories to the world. Your support means everything. Now, let's begin. Mia lived alone with her mom. Her mom worked 2 jobs, often coming home after midnight, exhausted but still smiling. They didn't have much, not fancy clothes, not a car, not even a real backyard. But they had each other still. Every year when Father's Day came, something inside Mia hurt. She saw other children with dads, lifting them in the air, teaching them baseball, grilling in the yard. She wondered what it felt like to have someone like that. When the school announced the Father's Day event, Mia begged her mom to let her stay home. Her mom gently brushed her hair and said, "Baby, it's okay to feel sad. But you are not less than anyone. You are strong." So Mia went that morning. The classroom buzzed with excitement. Dads in button-down shirts and baseball caps filled the room. Some sat on those tiny chairs, looking awkward and proud at the same time. Mia sat in the corner, clutching a folded piece of paper. It was blank. She had tried to draw something the night before but ended up crying on it instead. The teacher called each child to present. One boy showed a picture of him fishing with his dad. A girl showed a drawing of her dad fixing her bike. Then it was Mia's turn. She walked slowly to the front. Her hands shook. "My dad, he's not here." She paused. The room grew painfully still. "I don't know what he looks like. I don't know his voice. I just don't have one." Her little lip began to tremble. Her eyes filled with tears. A few kids whispered to each other. Someone in the back of the room stood up. It was the man in the navy blue suit. Everyone turned to look. He walked toward Mia and knelt beside her so their faces were level. "No, Dad," he said softly. "Then I guess I'll clap for you twice as loud." And he did. He started clapping, a bold, echoing applause. The dads joined next. The kids clapped too. Soon the whole room was cheering for Mia. She blinked in shock. The teacher, stunned, let the moment happen. After the event, the man approached her mother, who had arrived late because of work. He introduced himself. His name was Mr. Carter. What no one in the classroom knew was that he was one of the wealthiest businessmen in town, worth millions. But that day, he didn't look like a millionaire. He looked like someone who cared. He asked Mia's mom if he could take them to get ice cream. Hesitantly, she agreed. At the ice cream shop, he didn't ask about money, or fathers, or sadness. He asked Mia about her favorite colors, what she wanted to be when she grew up, and what made her laugh. She told him she loved art. She wanted to paint the biggest mural in the world. When they finished eating, Mr. Carter said, "Mia, I can't be your dad. But if you ever need someone in your corner, someone cheering you on, I'd like to be that person." For the first time that day, she smiled. Over the next few weeks, Mr. Carter visited now and then. He didn't bring fancy gifts, no expensive toys, no shiny gadgets. He brought books, blank canvases, watercolor sets, and time. Lots of time. He attended her first art fair. He clapped the loudest when her painting won a ribbon. He encouraged her mother, reminding her she was doing an amazing job, even on the days she felt like she was failing. Sometimes he stayed for dinner. They ate simple food, spaghetti, grilled cheese, whatever they had. He always said it was the best meal he'd had all week. One evening, Mia asked him, "Why do you spend time with us?" He smiled, thinking carefully. "Because once, when I was a little boy, I felt alone too. A stranger showed me kindness. It changed everything. Now it's my turn to pass that on." Years passed. Mia grew up. She kept painting. She went to art school, thanks to a scholarship quietly arranged by Mr. Carter. Her mother eventually opened a small bakery, something she had always dreamed of. And every year, on Father's Day, Mia mailed Mr. Carter a letter, not a store-bought card, a painting. Every single one showed a little girl holding hands with a man in a navy blue suit. The caption was always the same. "You gave me something greater than a dad. You gave me kindness." Kindness doesn't always look like grand gestures or expensive gifts. Sometimes it's a clap when someone needs it most. A listening ear. A hand reaching out instead of turning away. You may never know how deeply one small act of kindness can touch a life, or how far it will ripple. Maybe today is the day you decide to be that person for someone. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to Kindness Action. Let's fill the world with stories and acts of kindness. Something she had always dreamed of. And every year, on Father's Day, Mia mailed Mr. Carter a letter, not a store-bought card. A painting, every single one showed a little girl holding hands with a man in a navy blue suit. The caption was always the same. You gave me something greater than a dad. You gave me kindness. Kindness doesn't always look like grand gestures or expensive gifts. Sometimes it's a clap when someone needs it most. A listening ear. A hand reaching out instead of turning away. You may never know how deeply one small act of kindness can touch a life, or how far it will ripple. Maybe today is the day you decide to be that person for someone. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to Kindness Action. Let's fill the world with stories and acts of kindness.